Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Emma. Hi, Claire. Hi, Carol. Good evening, Talia. Oh, I've just moved that camera. Hello, 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 hello. Are we okay? Hi, Beverly. Hi, Dawn. Sorry, I've just moved this camera. There you go. I think that's right. Let me just move that wire, because if I knock that again, that's going to be a nightmare. Oh, hello. Okay, right. Let me just set that back up again. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, we've got the third camera on today, and I knocked it just as just as we went to go on. So I might have to make that bigger in a second so I can see what was going on. Hello. It's the season of love. Now I haven't fully finished setting up yet, because I did run out of time. So I do still have a few more bits to do to set up. But for now, we've got a little bit of decoration. Now I need to, for my own sanity, just need to check this camera. So I'll actually show you while we're here. We have got today the Six Gonks. So so how it is the seven dwarfs, we've got the Six Gonks. So we've got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. The camera looks okay there, so I'll bring you back. So that is the game that's starting tonight, which is quite fun, I think. Oh, bless you, Jenny, and welcome. You are on the order list. So I was just about to say, I have updated the order list, so if anybody would like to order, there's still space available, and if you have ordered already, hopefully you'll find yourself whereabouts you are on the order list. Oh my gosh, apparently today I'm already talking in not full sentences. It sounds like a boy band, the Six Gonks. My mind was thinking the seven dwarfs and going along that road. So that's what we need to think of when we're thinking of it. Seven dwarfs, the Six Gonks. It's so much fun though. So yeah, we've got that. It's a little bit different because normally we have our bursting hearts. So it's a little bit different to the bursting hearts. Because I just wanted to, switch it up a little bit. Now that's not saying that this is going to be on for the whole month, but definitely for the next probably 2 weeks it's definitely going to be here. Okay. Other than that, I haven't got the new stock on the website yet, but I'm hoping to get it on very, very soon. You may be seeing some more new items. Any other updates? I can't remember any other updates. We're just going to dive straight in and go from there. There was something I wanted to say, but it's completely gone, as normal. Mystery oysters available today, just until the oyster delivery arrives. Okay, so let's get started, because apparently it's completely gone. Yeah, when it comes back, I'll add it back in. I'll say it again. Oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those nights. I can already tell. My brain is already trying to confuzzle me. Okay, right. Up first today is Nicola Dyson. Nicola, are you here? Oh, dearie me. Right, Nicola Dyson, are you here? Let's move the hair back. Although now it's cold. Although if I kept it forward, I'd soon get quite hot. Now I think Nicola Dyson, you were the first to comment on the live today. So I do think you're here. Just give you a second for the comments. You are here. And yep, I've got your loyalty cards already. I've added them to the order, my lovely. So that's not a problem. I'm very happy to do it all together. Which means, let me just sign off that you're here. So that means, Nicola, you've got 1, 2. So you've got 5 oyster openings. And then you've got your stick or pick sparkle dips as well. Now they are just back here, so I'll bring them forward. Oh. Okay, so we'll do your 5, actually no, we'll do your stick or picks first. And then we'll do your oyster openings afterwards, if that's okay. Let me move the mic to the other side, see if that helps. See if that helps with the microphone. Normally I have it on that side, but you guys have found it better on this side recently. So yeah. Right, so let's go down and pull out your 3 stick, pick or sparkle dips, Nicola. So let's go down. We're going to pull out all 3 to start with, if that's okay. So 1, 2, and 3. So in your first one, now I realise the image for this on the website is still in the Christmas basket. So I realised that today, so I will be planning to change that. Just bear with me. Now your first one is the Raindrop Crystal Charm. Now this Raindrop Crystal Charm is the 2-tonal green and purple. So depending on where the light hits it, depends on if you see greens or purples in the charm itself. It's that gorgeous raindrop shape. And I've paired this one with a 2-tonal purple and blurple. So you can definitely see light purple there. As you go round, it gets to a darker purple, almost goes into a blurple. So it's that gorgeous 2-tonal purple tone there. Now let me drop the pearl down next to the charm itself so you can see. So I'll need to know, Nicola, if you're happy with this one, you can keep him and stick. Or if you'd like to change the pearl on him, you can pick and choose a different pearl. What do you think? What would you like to do? So first one, I hope you're happy with the charm itself, as obviously that one you'll be keeping. But with the pearl, are you happy to stick and keep that pearl, or would you like to pick and choose a different pearl? Now, if anybody does see Nicola's comments, please comment on the comment for me because it will bring it forward so I can see. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Stick with that one, Nicola. Perfect. So that one is yours. If we move on to your second envelope then for your stick pick or sparkle dip, so in here and you've got another raindrop crystal charm. So this is the same style of crystal charms. It's the same raindrop shape, but it's completely different colouring here. So this is the gold crackle raindrop. So I'm just going to get it focused for you. So like I said, it's the same shape as your first one, but this is the golden crackle. So it's a clear crystal. And then on the reverse side, you've got that golden crackle effect there. So that means you're going to see those flashes of gold through the charm itself in that crackle effect. Now I've paired this one with a dark silver, so you've got gold and silver together. What do you think to this one? So if you're happy with this one, again, you can stick, or if you prefer to pick on this one, let me know. So gold and silver. Oh, look at that gold. You can see definitely the gold coming through like that. I hope you enjoy it, Sophie. I've asked Aaron for an iced coffee. I don't fancy a tea at the moment, so yeah, and I don't fancy a squash, so I've asked if he doesn't mind making an iced coffee. Stick with that one as well, okie dokie. And then moving on to your third envelope, so your third stick pick or sparkle dip. And in here you have got, now this is the pear drop crystal charm, but it's the same colouring as the first charm. So pear drop with the purples and greens. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you the pearl on this one, and then I'm going to show you I'll get your first charm next to it so you can see that it is different. But the same colouring of the charm is the same with the purple and greens. Now this time you've got a gorgeous, bright, bold apple green pearl with him. So this is bringing out the greens in the charm itself. So again, I'll need to know if you'd like to stick or if you'd like to pick. Now if I show you here, I'm going to hold them up by holding the pearls at the top here. Okay, so can we see the difference here? If I get that focused. So it's the same colouring, but the raindrop is larger and it is the more smoother raindrop shape. The pear drop is smaller and it's wider across all the way to the top as well. So this one gets thinner at the top, this one is wider. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. And you'd like to pick with that one. Okay, so let's bring you back up again. And if I dive in here, your 4 pearls are here. So if we go straight down, and you can see the colours that you get to choose from are a blurple, which is a mix between a blue and a purple, a darker forest green, a coral, and a bridal white. So a blurple, a forest green, a coral, and a bridal white. Which one of these would you like on that charm instead? Thank you very much, Bab. That looks really nice. That looks really, really nice. Thank you, Bab. Can you have the forest green on there? Of course you can. Let me bring you back up and then I'll write that down for you. So I'm just going to write this down and then we'll do your oyster openings for you, Nicola, okay? So we're going to swap apple for forest. Okie dokie. So 5 mystery oysters then. Let's pop this back here. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let's get all of these open for you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Donate the shells, perfect, thank you. And you're hoping for a darker green. Okie dokie. Right, let's go down. So mystery oyster number 1. Smaller but double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Straight away, oh, I saw that one down there first, but then I can actually see that you've got a multiple pearls in this oyster. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Good evening, Cindy. I hope you're well. There's no more in that one. So you have got triples, which is a gorgeous Pepsi blue, a slightly two-tonal apple green, and a chocolate with a green and purple overtone. Oh, sorry, let me get that focused. Let me do my zip up. I've got a purple top on underneath. I think it keeps catching it keeps catching flashes of the different colours. So there we go. So this is a base chocolate, and he has got some purple and a slight green flash to him as well. So Pepsi blue, apple green and chocolate to start with. Moving on to oyster number 2. Quite a nice sharp pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. A little bit of flesh there, but again, you can see there's no pearls on that side. And straight away on the edge there, you've got a runaway pinky rose gold. And there's no more in that one. So pinky rose gold from your second oyster. And then moving on to your next oyster as well. Softer pop there. And in here, I think we're going to have another runaway. Yep, there's the runaway. And there's no more in that one. So again, a little bit of flesh there, but no pearls on that side. And you've got one there, but I can also see, oh, ran away down the front there. 2, 3, and I think you have a triple. Oh no, there was one that popped out there. You've got quadding with your third oyster. You are quadding. I think I might have to make some more room in the sand here. So from your quadding oyster, you've got 2 lilac purples, a coral, and a dark forest green. So 2 lilac purples, a coral, and a dark forest green. And then moving on to your last, oh no, not sorry, last oyster. This is your 4th oyster. So you've got a double pop there. And in here, a little bit of flesh on that side, but there's no pearls there. And I can see an apple green straight away towards the side there. And he's ran down the top, and you've got 1, 2, 3. You have triples for a second time. And actually these colours are pretty much the same colours as the first one. They're just slightly different shades. I'm actually going to move your pinky rose gold out the way and pop these ones under the first ones. They are you've got a blue, green and chocolate. Again, very, very similar, just slightly different shades there. Beautiful though. Oh, let me pop that one back in. I'll pop it down the bottom there. And then moving on to your last oyster. Double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And you've got another multiple oyster, Nicola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's no more in that one. Oh my gosh. Right, so you've got to run away down the front here. And let me dry all these off. So with this one, you have got a bright hot pink, a pinkle, a bright purple, a dark purple, and a rose gold. Okay, Nicola, what do you think to all of these? I'm going to need to know which ones you'd like to have on the jewellery. And if you're not happy with these, I can swap them for you. So you've got 2 Pepsi Blues, 2 apple greens, 1 brighter, 1 lighter, 2 chocolates, 1 with a purple and green overtone, 1 with a purple overtone. You've got a pinky rose gold, 2 lilac purples, a coral and a dark forest green, bright pink, pinkle, bright purple, dark purple and a rose gold. Swap apple green for dark olive green. Is that with both of them? Or just one of them? Yeah, both of them. Perfect. I've done that for you. Now I'm going to start measuring them through for you. Just confirm if you're happy with those olive greens. And then, like I said, if so, which ones would you like where? So your blue from the first triples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Olive green number 1's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The pinky rose gold single pearls, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the olive green's not a 5, not a 5.5, he's not a 6, he's a 6.5. The second chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, He is a 7.5. Lilac Purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Lilac Purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And your dark green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8, sorry. The bright pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The pinkle's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. The purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The dark purple is a runaway. And he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Last but not least, the rose gold's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Lilac on the star, and Harry Potter one. And the rest on lobster. Okie dokie. That kind of made me out of breath then. I don't normally get out of breath. Maybe I didn't breathe. That was a lot of pearls compared to normal. So lilac on the jewellery. And then you'd like to have the loose on lobster fittings. Of course you can. Okay, I've got that down for you, my lovely. Sold! I hope you'll be happy with everything, Nicola, once it arrives. The invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. Oh, there we go. And that's safe up there for you. Nicola, you're very, very welcome. Okay, and up next today is Loretta Trish. Loretta Trish, are you here? Oh, that's cold. Would I ever do a live? Yeah, I would do, Dale. I just don't think it would be very... I've said it before, I just don't think it would be very interesting for you guys to see. I won't be able to read comments and stuff, I don't think, because obviously I need to look what I'm doing. I don't think I could position the cameras that close. Yeah, I don't know how much you'd actually be able to see. But I'm not against doing it. I just would have to work out the logistics. But if you guys actually genuinely want to see a live, I could try and do it. A video would possibly be better, just because then I don't have to have the equipment constantly there. But yeah, I'm not against it. Definitely not. Thank you, Bronnie. Thank you, Sandy. So a lobster fitting is a clip-on fitting that you clip onto bracelets and charms and bag charms and stuff. Hoop fitting is a slide-on fitting that you can slide onto bracelets and chains. I'm currently looking for Loretta Trish. Loretta, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody can see Loretta, please comment on her comment, because again, it will bring it forward so I can see. Yeah, if I do the video, I can definitely do the voiceover. But yeah, with a live, I suppose I could talk. Yeah, I could probably talk, but I just wouldn't be able to interact and see what you're saying. So it would just be a constant blabble, because it's not even like you'd be able to hear much, because when I'm doing the drilling, 100% you hear the drill. It's very noisy. It's not massively loud, but it's noisy. I can't hear people if they talk to me over it. But the setting is extremely quiet. I doubt you'd hear anything. Yeah, apart from me breathing and talking. Yep, Nicola, I've got that down for you. Last call for Loretta. If not, we will move on. And then if she comes on, we will add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. So Loretta, Trish, are you here? Thank you, Bronnie. Okay, so I haven't seen Loretta. Let me mark her here as not here yet. If she comes on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. So up next is Savannah Summers. Savannah Summers, are you here? Okay, let me make a note and I will record and post brackets voiceover the setting brackets maybe drilling, only because I've put brackets because with the drilling I'd have to get somebody else to hold the camera because I wouldn't be able to set the camera up next to me, so it just depends if I can get a cameraman. Aaron. Savannah, hello, 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 my lovely. You've got 4 oysters altogether. So you'd like to donate your shells, 1 and 2. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? 3 and 4. So donate your shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? You did, Nicola. I didn't count how many there was, although you had 2 triples, a quad, and a single. And you had something else as well, because you had 5 oysters. So you had 2 triples, a quad, I can't remember. My brain. You're hoping for, Savannah, an icy blue, a pink and a purple, or a purple. Okay, right, let's go down and fingers crossed for you, my lovely. So if we open your 4 oysters here, oyster number 1. Oh, gorgeous double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side. I can see, however, you've got a gorgeous watermelon pearl right at the top there. And I'm just having a squidge for you. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a watermelon pearl, Savannah. We do have some of the Six Gonks. So we do have the Gonks game on tonight already. It's a little bit later on this evening, but we do have, it will be on tonight. So watermelon from your first oyster. Savannah, moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, beautiful deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away you've got an apple green pearl, and he is a 2-tonal apple green. There's no more in that one. Now overall, he is a base pastel apple green. And then, let me pop him against the sand for you. As we go around, can you see that gorgeous vein-like darker green area to him? Now that doesn't go all the way around the pearl, but it is almost like a vein or a marbled effect on him there. Let me move it round so you can see that there in the sand. Okay, moving on to your next oyster. Again, quite a nice deeper pop there. Oh, and in here, there's your mother of pearl. Straight away, I can see quite a large, darker pearl there. Oh, he is a very large, darker pearl. and there's no more in that one. He is a black. Look at him. He's a huge black pearl. And then looking into your last oyster, triple pop was that one. Did you guys hear that? It was like a quick fast succession triple pop. Okay, and in this one, there's your mother of pearl. And straight away, again, I can see a gorgeous dark purple pearl. And let me squidge him out and have a squidge in here. There's no more in that one. Savannah, what do you think to these, my lovely? Now, I'll need to know if you're happy with these, that's perfect. These will be yours. If you're not happy, we can swap the pearls for you for a colour of your choice. So just let me know what you think and what you would like to do, my lovely. So you've got a watermelon, a two-tonal apple green, a black and a dark purple. If I run them through the board for you, the watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The two-tonal green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And this absolutely huge, beautiful black is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. I thought he might be a 9, but he did go through the 8.5 there. You're very, very welcome, Savannah. Just confirm you're happy to keep those. I know you've said love all those, but just confirm for me, are you happy to keep those ones? You can, I will write down that you'd like to have purple on the jewellery. I can do that for you. Just confirm for me, are you happy with those? You are perfect, and you're very, very welcome. So that's safe on there for you, Savannah. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, perfect. And up next today is Emma Fable. Emma, are you here? Savannah, you're very, very welcome. Emma, hello, hello, hello. Emma, you have got one oyster opening altogether. So you've said you'd like to donate your shells. Emma, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down. So Emma, your mystery oyster. And you've got a softer pop there. Oh, let me open this one up and then I'll have a look. Okay, so in your mystery oyster, there's your mother of pearl. And I can actually see 1, 2, 3, 4 Now again, similar colours to what we had earlier. Just having a squidge. And there's no more in that one. So what you've got here is 2 lilac purples. Visually it does look like one purple is larger than the other. You've got a coral and then you've got a midnight blue as well. Ah, yep, I can see your email. Let me just have a look at the cards. Oh, bless you. That's absolutely fine. So we'll do those for you now as well. Let me just book that in. Sorry, I didn't realise you'd sent the email over. Okay, so that's fine. So if we bring you back up for your 4 oysters as well. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Not a problem, Emma. Okie dokie. So donating the shells of these ones. I don't think I've seen if you would like any, if you're hoping for any colours in particular. But with your first oyster, you are quadding, so it's quite a good start. Right, let's go down again. So your next oyster, you've got a double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Donate and you love all colours. Okay, so you've actually got a runaway here, so that's a darker runaway. And let me just have a squidge. There's no more in that one, and he looks like he's a dark purple pearl here. Oh, nearly dropped them then. So there's your dark purple. Now he looks like he's slightly two-tonal with chocolate there. Let me see. Oh wow, he is. So it's like half and half. So purple here, chocolate here, and then back to the purple. So a two-tonal purple and chocolate. Moving on to your next oyster. And you've got a lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in here, you've got a single pearl. And there's no more in that one. And he looks like he is a darker chocolate. So you've got the chocolate and purple, and then you've got the chocolate on his own. And then moving on to your next 2 oysters. So your next oyster. You've not missed your turn, my lovely. Okay, so in here, now there is a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see that there's no pearls there at all. And then in here, there is a peeper right towards the side, and that looks like he is a darker rose gold, almost got some pinky tone with him there. And let me have a squidge in here. And there's no more in that one. So definitely rose gold base. He's a slightly funny shape, this one. It's almost like he's completely round and then he's got like a slight, best way to describe it is a nipple. So a slight raised area. So all the way round, and then just at the top there. Can you see that if I hold it there? Just onto the left-hand side. So this side, it's got that section, but the colour is beautiful with that deep rose gold with a slight pink flash in there as well. And then moving on to your last oyster. Oh, quite a nice deep pop there as well. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And you've got a lilac purple. And there's no more in that one. Okay, Emma, let me dry this up for you as well. Slightly more of a silvery overtone to your lilac purple compared to your top two there. Hopefully you can see what I mean. So all together you've got your two purples at the top, a coral and a midnight blue. You've got that pinky rose gold, dark two-tonal chocolate purple, and then a chocolate. And then you've got that lilac purple on the bottom there, which does have that slightly more silvery overtone to him. What do you think to all of these, Emma? If you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, no, I need to know, sorry, I need to know what one you'd like on the jewellery either way. If you're happy, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them. There we go. Let me run them through the board. Lilac purple number 1's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Lilac purple number 2's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Guys, I would say don't click on any links that are popped into the comments, okay? The pinky rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The purple and chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the lilac purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. What do you think to those? Love them all. Can you have the two-tone chocolate and purple on there? Of course you can. Yes, please. Let me just write that down for you. Okie dokie. And just to confirm, Emma, you're happy with the rest of the colours there as well? Sorry, Aaron's just topping up my oyster bag, so there's a little bit of extra noise in the background. Okay, so I've just popped that on there for you and just waiting to confirm if you're happy with those. Oh, was it Sharon? Okay, I do apologise then, Kirsty. I didn't see any link popped in, which is why I said it. I hadn't seen what the link was. And obviously we don't want to be clicking on things that we don't know what it is, which is why I said it. But if it was a safe one, then obviously that's, yeah. Emma, they're perfect. Okay, I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely. Thank you for the donations of your shells, and that's safe up there for you. Oh, what have I missed here? 27th in order to birthday, I haven't received it. Lisa, first, oh, thank you very much, Bab. Yes, thank you, Bab. Wait, before you go, would you mind stirring that for me? I don't want to touch my straw with oyster hands. With Royal Mail, obviously they were slightly backed up with all the strikes and stuff. They are now catching up massively with that. But do keep in mind that it's been all the bank holidays and obviously the holidays over Christmas and stuff. So, thank you very much, Bab. So, with postal items, I imagine you'll be getting it very soon. It's just with those days you have to add on. So, let me just have a quick count for you. So, if it was posted on the 27th, which was Tuesday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're on the 7th working day, taking out bank holidays. So I'd say if you haven't got it by the 10th working day, which is Wednesday, to pop me an email over. But you would be able to track it as well. Well, you'll be able to see when it moves with the tracking number, if that makes sense. But like I say, just with all the because Royal Mail were backed up, if anybody was waiting on anything, please, and that's not just with me, that's with anything anywhere, because I'm still waiting on a couple of parcels from before Christmas, but I understand that they will get to me. It's just, it's one of those things. Oh, bless you, Sarah. Well, I hope they come soon. Right, up next is a mystery person. So hopefully this mystery person is here. I haven't seen them yet, but at the same time I haven't been able to read every name so far tonight, so they may be here. So fingers crossed that they are. So I'm looking for a Cassie Abbott. Cassie, are you here? You got yours today, Cindy. Oh, that's brilliant. So yeah, it's just taking longer than it normally does. Like there was a big postal run that was done today as well. So I'm hoping those items won't get too long. But again, if they're backed up still, it's so hard at the moment. I'm sorry I can't be more help with that. Yes, Cassie, you're here. Hello. Okay, so Cassie, I've got a message for you, and I'm going to read it as it's written. Okay. Okay, so it says, when you lose your hubby, nothing can fill the void, but with this pearl you can feel the love you've had for each other, which is never ending. Huggles. So I'll read that again, Cassie. It says, when you lose your hubby, nothing can fill the void, but with this pearl you can feel the love you've had for each other, which is never ending. Huggles. And I believe I'm allowed to say who it's from. So that is from Bronnie. Oh, Cassie. Now you have an oyster opening, my lovely. So with that oyster opening, I'll do that in just a second. Oh, I'll need you to, when you're ready, just pop me, if you've got an open order with me, pop me over an email with the order number, or if you don't have an open order, pop me an email over with your address as well, and then I can obviously get that all sorted out for you. So I just need to know where you'd like me to send it to, Cassie, if that's okay. Now, for your oyster opening, would you like to... Oh, I went to dive in then, but Aaron's just filled them up for me. So would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour you're hoping for, Cassie? And send you the invoice for fittings, Bronnie. I can do so. So Cassie, Bronnie says you can have a fitting. I'm guessing you'd pick if you'd like a lobster or a hoop fitting if you'd like one. But let's go down and you can see your pearl and you see what you think first. So would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So Mystery Oyster. Donate the shells. His favourite colour was green. So hopefully green and a hoop fitting. Okay, perfect. Oh, double pop there. Okay. Oh, wow. Now there's no pearls on that side there. And you've got quite an unusual colour there. It's like a bright red with like a hint of purple to him. There's no more in that one. So like I say, it's like a bright red, but with like a grape purple overtone. So quite an unusual colour here. Let me hold him up so you can have a closer look. Sorry, I'm just going to get it focused for you. There we go. Cassie, what do you think to this one? Now, of course, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. If you prefer to swap him, we can do that for you as well. It's completely up to you. Let me run him through the board for you. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The colour is perfect. Whatever comes out is meant to be. You'll keep it, please, and send you an email with your open order number. Thank you, Brecken, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Bronnie, for thinking of me. Oh. Right, and you're oh, I can't speak. You'd like to have that on a hoop fitting, Cassie. I'm just writing down that you're going to email a open order number, just because if I don't write that down, I'll end up hunting through to see if I can contact you to get one. Okay, well, I'm glad you're happy with that. It's such an unusual colour. You'll pop it on your necklace next to his fingerprint. Oh, I hope you're happy with everything, Cassie. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. And I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. Okay, give me just a second. Sorry, I was just itching the side of my nose. Right, up next today is Jenny Foster. Jenny Foster, are you here? It really does, Lisa. Oh, bless you, Jenny. Jenny, you are the first person to have the Six Gonks. So you're the first person, so I will just explain again how it's going to work. And I'm hoping, let's go across over to this screen. This is a live screen, so you can see if I move my hand. I mean, the wording is on the screen, so it's obviously It can be in front of anything. So hopefully you can read the words. If not, I can possibly move that heart out the way. So you get to pick which gonk you would like, Jenny. So we've got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, and smitten. I lost where I was going. So going across, I'll try that again. Hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, and smitten. So I'll need you to pick which one you would like to go for, Jenny. Besotted, and keep your shells as it's your first ever opening. Oh, I love that. Okay, so besotted is, now this is going to be hard for me. I don't actually have the names on here apart from on the screen, and on the screen it's quite small. So besotted is this one. Oh, I've made a boo-boo doing it this way. I'm just going to really quickly make my screen bigger so I can double check. Hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted. Okay, so it's written down in the same way that I've got it. Okay. Oh, yes, I can do them together. That's not a problem. I'll grab this first and then I'll do your second one. That's not a problem. So what did we say? We've said, I've lost you now. Besotted, keep your shell. So besotted is this one here. So what happens is I'm going to bring you, it will be going straight down. There we go. And this is just kept together with a tiny bit of tape, just because I didn't want any hearts to sort of open up on their own. So I'm just going to slice the tape open to get your heart open. Now the item of jewellery in here is a pair of earrings. Okay, so Jenny, a pair of earrings. Now these earrings are not yet on the website. Okay, so these are new, not yet on the website, and they haven't been on the website before either. Now if you choose to keep these ones, you'll have, actually let me pop them in my hand, you'll have 2 oyster openings, and the pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. Now these are stud back earrings, and your pearls go right in the centre of these hearts here. Now if we look at this one, you've got 2 hearts overlapping each other, intertwining. So one heart is encrusted with zircon crystals and the other heart is the plain silver. So they're sort of overlapping. So on one side you've got the zircon crystals on top, on the other side you've got the silver on top. Now your pearls go in the centre of each of these earrings. So what I'll need to know, Jenny, is if you'd like to stick and keep these ones, or if you'd like to call on the audience and go in for a different gonk. I'll just show you the side view as well. You can definitely see how they're sort of overlapping each other. Let's ask the audience. Now, just to be clear, Jenny, if we ask the audience, it means, obviously you can ask everyone's opinion whether you should keep or whether you should swap it out, that's fine. But you either keep it, or if you ask the audience, these ones go back and then you'll pick a new gonk, and then whatever is inside the new one will be yours. Okay, so you can't come back to these. Does that make sense? So I don't know if I explained that before, so if I did, I do apologise, but if you're happy, and that's fine as well. So what would you like to do? Would you still like to call the audience and these go to the side and then whatever's in the new one you keep, or would you like to keep these? Pick a new gonk. Well, the guys pick. That's perfect. Just because I didn't, because you're the first person, Jenny. I don't think I explained it. So now I've explained it. We're going to go to the audience. So these go up here, and they can get added back in. Now I do have a selection of hearts pre-packed, so there will always be the choice of all of the gonks. So what will happen is, guys, we're going to go back across to the gonk view. And after I type go, the first person to comment on my screen will be the gonk name that will be picked. Okay, so if everybody's ready, it will be the first name on my screen. That may be different on every screen, but the one on my screen. So ready, steady, go. What gonk are we picking for Jenny? Wendy Evans, you are the first person, and you have chosen Smitten. Oh no, do I, Emma? Wendy, you have chosen Smitten. Oh, I do have an extra F. There we go, I changed it. So Smitten is this one here. Where's the camera? There it is. Let's bring you straight across. And Jenny, good luck. Whatever is inside this heart is going to be yours. Okay, so in here, I need to get a bag or something to put those ones in. You have got a pendant. Now this pendant comes with one oyster opening, and your pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. This is a new pendant as well. Again, it's not on the website yet. This is something that will be going on very, very soon. Now, let me get him focused for you. At the very top here, you've got a smaller heart which has got crystal in there. So this little heart at the top is sparkling away. You've then got this domed area, almost looks like a crown. Okay, so you've got the domed area which comes down to this bit, pin here. Now this is where your pearl is going to be set. Okay, so like I said, it's like a crown pendant with the heart at the top which has got a crystal in him, and your pearl is going to be dangling around at the bottom here. So I hope you're happy with that one as well, and it comes with one oyster opening. Now I did just see that your other order, so I've just printed it out, so if I just double check, same name, same address, that's perfect. So with both orders then, that gives you 2 oyster openings altogether. So with your mystery oysters then, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Jenny? So there's 1 and 2. And let's go back down again. Oh, sorry, you've already said keep the shells. I'm so sorry. I already know that. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Mystery oyster number 1. You've got a softer pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And I'm going to clean those up for you in just a moment. Now straight away I can see that you've got a darker peeper at the top there, Jenny, and he looks like he's a darker, deeper chocolate pearl. There's no more in that one. Now if I clean the shells as we go for you, Okay, so your first pearl out is this darker chocolate. There he is in the sand. And then moving on to your oyster number 2. Again, quite a nice deeper, louder pop there. This shell has got a split in him, so I'll try and keep it together for you. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. You can see that split coming across there, but like I say, I'll do my best to keep it together. And in here, you've got a chocolate bronze and having a squidge. There's no more in that one. So you've got a dark, deep chocolate, and then you've got a brighter chocolate bronze. Now, I'll need to know which one you'd like on that pendant from the Gonks, and I'll need to know which one you'd like on your item of jewellery as well. Now, if you're not happy with these colours, we can swap them for you. Or if you are happy, that's perfect. I'll just need to know which one you'd like on which item. So dark chocolate and then brighter chocolate bronze. What do you think, Jenny, and what would you like to do? If I run them through the board for you, the dark chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The brighter chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. What do you think and what would you like to do? I'm just going to wrap your shells up for you, my lovely. Not a problem. So you'll be added on for tonight, my lovely. Okay. There's definitely still space available for today. So if anybody would like to order, I'll do an updated order list as we go. Oh, swap the gunmetal for greeny grey. I'm so sorry. The comment hasn't come through fully and it won't let me click to see the thread. I'm just going to refresh this, see if it brings it through. It did bring it through. Oh, new plan. First pearl on the pendant and then swap the bronze for a gunmetal grey greeny if I have one. I've got a gunmetal grey. I'm just looking for one with like a hint of green, possibly. Let me show you that one that I've pulled out there. He's like a two-tonal. So like half of him, can you see that, is like a silver gunmetal going into like a dark green and then back into the lighter. So it's a two-tonal silver and green. Hopefully you can see that. What do you think? That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so chocolate on the pendant, and then I've just brought you back up, green on the other item. Just confirm, is that all correct? That's on there for you. So do I, Kathy, so do I. It's I've been playing around with that sound. funnily enough, I have the pot next to me that I was doing it with. That's perfect, perfect, Jenny. You're very, very welcome. So I've wrapped up your shells as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Okay, and up next today is Sandra Waite. Sandra, or Sandra, are you here? Let me see, where's the order list on the page? Where are we up to? Okay, so I'm updating the order list as we go. There we go. So that's done on the page, I believe. So Sandra, wait, are you here? Oh, good luck, Hannah. I find it therapeutic painting a room until, like, maybe like the first coat or the last coat, but everything in between, it's not that I get frustrated, but it's more, I never know how many coats I need to do and if it's an even coat or anything. Yeah, I think I get a bit perfectionisty. It's not a word. Sandy, hello, 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 and that's correct, thank you. What we're going to do is we're going to do your gonk opening first, and then we'll add on your oyster opening for your other item at the end, if that's okay. I might move that bag a bit closer to me. Let's move these out of the way. And then that bag can go there just so I can reach it. Okay, so first coat on 5 walls, all done and glossy. Oh, you're just smashing it, Hannah. Did I get the hall? We haven't touched the hallway since. I've still got one section of the wall painted. I've still got the section at the top not painted. We're so bad. Right, let's go across to the gonks, Sandra. So, you've already chosen. Okay, so Sandy, you've said devoted and donate. So devoted is this one here. Da, 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 da. And let's go straight down. So inside devoted, and you have got a bracelet. Okay, so this bracelet is like our paper chain bracelet, so it's got quite a nice link all the way around. I'm just going to get that focused here. Now you could, if you wanted to, clip a charm lobster fittings onto the rest of this bracelet, so that they are big enough that you can do that if you wanted to. But the main section of the bracelet is this front heart section here. Now this comes, sorry to make that tight, there we go. This comes with one oyster opening, and the pearl goes right in the middle of the heart here. There we go. So you won't be able to see the section that's in the middle of the heart. The pearl will be covering that up. Now this one has been on the website before, but it's not on the website yet. But as you can see, it's now back in stock again. So it will be going on the website shortly. So I hope you're happy with this one, Sandy. I'll need to know if you would like to stick, or if you'd like to swap out and ask the audience. What do you think? Keep that one. He is yours. We'll stick with that, my lovely. Let me pop him in this bag for you. So if I bring you back up then, That means you've got a oyster opening. Oh, is it different, Bronnie? I'll have to double check. It's similar to one that has been on the website before. If it is different, I mean, I will double check before it goes on the website, so possibly. Sandy, so you get an oyster opening with that bracelet, and then you've got another oyster opening with your item of jewellery, so that's 2 altogether. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So there's 1 and 2. Let's go down. So mystery oyster number 1. You've got a lighter pop there. Donate and love all colours. Okay, perfect. So there's your mother of pearl. And then in here, I can see a couple of pearls there. 1, 2, 3. And there's no more in that one. You have got triples. You have got 3 pearls in the same oyster. So you have got, again, similar colours to what we had earlier. A Pepsi blue, a apple green, and a chocolate pearl from your first oyster. So Pepsi blue, apple green, and a chocolate. Moving on to your second oyster. Woohoo! You've got a softer pop there. Oh, I'm about to have a runaway. There's your mother of pearl. And yeah, he popped straight out there. And having a squidge in here, he is a darker chocolate. Okay, so let me dry this one up for you as well. Now he looks like he's a darker chocolate than the chocolate that's in the triple oyster there as well. Sandy, I'll need to know which pearl you would like on your bracelet and which pearl you'd like on your item as well. If you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, as you know, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the single chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. What do you think, Sandy? Yep, Hannah, it will be done tonight, my lovely. That's not a problem. I'm trying to update the order list as we go. So keep an eye out on the page and I'll let you know once it's been updated. Then you'll be able to see whereabouts you are. But there is definitely still space available for today. Sandy, you would like to swap the chocolates for dark reds and lobster on the others. So what is it, the 2 dark reds that you'd like to have on the jewellery? Yep, okay. So if you have a look at these 2 here for me. What do you think to those 2? Would you be happy with that shade? Oh, that's lovely, Cindy. That's perfect, Sandy. Perfect. Let me just write this down for you. Okay, so you'd like to have the reds on the jewellery and you'd like lobster fittings on the other 2. I've got that down for you. Now the invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you, Sandy. Okay, and up next today is Victoria Robertson. Victoria, are you here? That was my elbow, if you hear. Oh, that was me pushing against the table there. So that wasn't anything, that was my arm. Victoria, hello, hello, hello. Now, Victoria, you have a gonk item. Oh, let me fill that back up. But also, you are one of our Christmas paraffle winners that are still to be claimed. So if it's okay with you, we'll claim your prizes first, and then we'll get your gonk afterwards, if that's okay. So you actually won twice on the paraffle, and there's 3 numbers left to choose from. So we're going back to our dots here. I'll need to know which 2 numbers would you like. We've got number 14, number 15 and number 20. Oh, Talia, I hope she has an amazing day. $15 and $20, of course. Now, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to cover those up. Ta-da! And if we bring you straight across to this camera, so number 15, nope, that way round, and number 20. Okay. So this is number 15, and you have got a charm. Now this is the Icy Snowflake charm. It comes with 1 oyster opening where you can choose to have your pearl on or off the jewellery, my lovely. I'll also need to know, Victoria, if you would like to have a lobster or a hoop fitting on here. There we go. So if you have your pearl on this one, it sits at the top and it would be able to move around. Or you can have the charm as it is and the pearl loose. But again, I would need to know lobster or a hoop fitting. So that's your first item from number 15. And then your item number 20. And you have got a pendant here. So this pendant, again, it comes with 1 oyster opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery here. So your pearl will get sat right in the centre of the pendant. Now this is the star snowflake pendant. So the pearl goes right in the middle, and then you've got a zircon encrusted star around the inner section. And then you've got the silver florets around the outer section, making up the star snowflake pendant. So I hope you're happy with that one as well. So again, I'm just going to bring you back up here. So that means you've got 2 oyster openings with those. Let me just write this down. So we've got the charm and the pendant. And then love them both. You're very welcome. Would you like a lobster or a hoop fitting on the charm? And we'll also go across for your gonk as well. So if we go across to here, which name would you like? So we have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. I like saying the word smitten. Hoop fitting on there, that's perfect. Okie dokie. Sorry, I was just finishing my drink. Can you have hopeful? You can indeed donate the shells. So hopeful is this one here. Just bringing you straight across. And let's get him open. Thank you, Savannah. Okay, so Victoria, inside your heart, you've got a cage pendant. Now this cage pendant is new, it's not on the website yet. It comes with one oyster opening, and with it being a cage pendant you can swap and change your pearls around inside. It also holds one pearl at a time. Now this one is with the theme of a double heart. You've got on this half a encrusted zircon crystal heart. On this half you've got a silver heart, and again that intertwining in the middle. Now you can see that circle in the background there. That is where your pearl is going to be sitting. So your pearl will be shown through both sections of the hearts. So the pearl will be joining the hearts in the middle, and then your hearts are joined and intertwined down the middle as well. You've always wanted a cage, so keep that one. Oh, I love it. So I'm glad you're happy with that one, my lovely. If I bring you back up here, that means altogether you've got 3 oyster openings. So you'd like to donate your shells and 3 oysters. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, 2 and 3. So we've got the charm, where you can have the pearl on or off the jewellery. We've got the star snowflake pendant, where the pearl does need to go on the jewellery. And then we've got your cage pendant, where you'll be able to swap and change the pearls around in there at home. So let's go down. And your mystery oyster. You've got a lighter pop there. Yeah, Savannah, you will be. It's just that I won't have printed it out yet, just yet. So you'll be on the next update, my lovely. Okay. And Hannah, I think that's a trace chain. So mother of pearl there. A little bit dirty on this one, but you can see that there's no pearls on that side. Love pinks and lilacs. Oh, we've got straight away a runaway there. Let me have a squidge in here. There's no more in that one. And so far today, chocolate is the colour of the evening. So this one is a gorgeous deep chocolate pearl. Let me hold him up so you can see. So chocolate pearl from your first oyster. Moving on to your next oyster. Again, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. Slight little bit of a pearl blister in there, but you can see there's no pearls on that side. And I can actually see at the top here, it looks like a more natural coloured pink. And there's no more in that one. So he does Almost looks like he's got a slight hint of the natural lavender in him, but definitely base natural pink. And then moving on to your last oyster, you've got a lighter pop there. Oh, okay, this shell may fall apart on me. There we go. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, so straight away I can see a darker pearl towards the side there. And there's no more in that one. Now he is a darker gunmetal grey, almost black, but I think he's slightly a touch lighter there. Victoria, what do you think to these? Now I know you said you was hoping for pinks and possibly a lilac. I've definitely got pinks available. I don't have lilacs available at the moment, so if you wanted the lilac, you would go on the on the waiting list for that. So if you don't mind waiting, I can do that for you. Or of course, if there's other colours, that's fine as well. Or if you're happy with these, then that's absolutely perfect as well. And I'll need to know what you'd like to do. So you've got the darker gunmetal grey, the chocolate, and the natural coloured pink. If we run them through the board for you, the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Yep, he's a 7.5. I just wanted to double check that there. What do you oh, can you have pink in the cage and possibly white on the other two if possible? Of course you can. So pink in the cage, and then you definitely like to have a pearl on the charm, and then white in the pendant as well. So let's go for that one. And that one. Oh no, that's not white. There we go, that one. What do you think to those two? Thank you, Bob. What's that? I'm very excited. Thank you, Bob. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. Let me bring you back up. And I'm just going to write this down for you, my lovely. Thank you, Bab. Is that a fresh straw?
Yes, and the old one.
Could you take the old one away?
I think it's this one.
Never mind, it's fine. Thank you, Bab. Right, Victoria, I've got all of that down for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. My chair's squeaky today. It's just with talking about straws, we've got those paper straws, and it's just with when they're in a drink for a while, they go a little bit soggy. So I'm a little bit funny. If the straw goes over soggy, I have to have a different straw. But I'm sure it'll be fine. And he's brought me a tea and another cold, it's a decaf coffee, but another cold iced decaf coffee. He is such a lovely one. He really is, Bronny. I only asked for a tea, bless him. Oh, right. Up next today is Sharon Craig. Sharon Craig, are you here? Paper straws. Oh, I know. They just, I mean, I'm completely with paper straws. I understand it's fine. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know what the solution is because I tried the metal straws and I just feel like that's an accident waiting to happen. But yeah, so I wouldn't buy anything but the paper straws, I suppose, but it's just I'm not happy with them. I am for maybe like the first 4 sips. Never mind, it's fine. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I can see which one the paper straw is, and which one the paper straw. See which one the old straw is because it's got like a little bend in it. If I show you, this one. Wait, where's the camera? This one on this side is the one I used before. So this one's stronger. You can see. Gosh. Like the rubber silicone ones, Sarah. I saw those. I haven't tried them, but I saw an advert for those. Ooh. I tried the metal straws and I just think I'm so clumsy. It's dangerous because obviously if I fall over, it's just dangerous. But definitely like the silicone straws I could try because they're just completely reusable over and over. Currently looking for Sharon Craig. Bamboo straws. I've never heard of those. Are they reusable or are they... I imagine they're not reusable. Yeah. They're not the best paper straws, but get a straw cleaner with them. Brings me back to... Okay, I mean, I could try... I do have metal straws here and with the metal straw cleaner, but I just didn't get along with them. Definitely might look into the silicone ones though, it's definitely an option. Right, last call for Sharon Craig. If not, we'll move on. So Sharon, if you're here, please type I'm invisible or bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if if anyone else sees Sharon, please comment on her comments. What I will do is Sharon is the last per raffle unclaimed winner. So I'm going to show everybody what that prize is just because then I can attach it onto her order form. So if we come across, these are the numbers. So as you can see, the last number left is number 14, which I feel like we need to cover up. There we go. So if I bring you straight down, number 14 is this one. Now in number 14 was the pair of earrings. These are stud back earrings where at the top you've got a crystal stud. Oh, it helps if I hold them the right way. And then dangling down from that is a chain. At the bottom of the chain are snowflakes. Now the points of the snowflakes are encrusted with zircon crystals. And your pearls will get set right in the center of these here. There we go. Okay, so Sharon, if you watch this back, this is the last prize in the per raffle. So I'll attach this onto your order now. So when you can make it on the live, we'll do your oyster openings for this prize. So I hope you're happy with that. Yes, that's right. So Rebecca, if you tell me to hold it here for you, what I do is I obviously make up the order so it's all ready, and then if you order again, we just add to it, and then when you're ready is when I then send it, so it just then gets sent in the one parcel. So like for example with Bronnie, that's what we do. So Bronnie tells me when she's ready for me to send it, and then I can send it out. So if you, but obviously just let me know that I'm doing that, so then I don't send it to you. But I'm very happy to sort of keep it here. And like I said, I do make it up as I go. So you'd have your opening, I'd make up the jewellery, and then I'd just keep it here until you're ready to send it or add to it or whatever you wanted. Right, up next then is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Now I saw Kathy earlier, so I hope she's still here. I've got you twice on the order list, Kathy, so I've just added you together. Here and donate the shells, that's perfect. Now what we'll do, excuse me, is we'll do your gonk first, and then with your oyster openings we'll do them all together at the end, if that's okay. So I'm just topping this up again. Oh, I can't reach that one properly. So let's go across to the gonks. Which gonk would you like, Kathy? We have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. Which one would you like? It's not a problem, Rebecca, not a problem at all. Kathy, can you have lovesick? Of course you can. That's this one here. So if I bring you back, no, that's to me. Let's go down. So inside lovesick. I've had these hearts for years, Jackie. At least 3, possibly 4 years. So I'm not sure, I'm afraid. I do apologise. Right, in here. Oh, opening it from the top there. Apparently I didn't. There we go. So there is your item. And in here you have got a pendant. Now this one is new. It is not on the website yet. My voice is going. I'm so sorry. Let me just go. Hello. Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So this one's not on the website yet. So it is new and will be going on the website soon. And it is the ageless, I think this one is going to be called, the ageless pendant, because, or timeless, nope, sorry, timeless is a better name. This is a silver heart and your pearl gets set right in the middle. It is a timeless pendant because as the ages go on, this is always going to be something that is in style. A elegant, simple heart, and your pearl gets set in the centre there. Now, Kathy, the choice is going to be yours. Would you like to stick and keep this one, or would you like to ask the audience and swap out for a different gonk? Stick with that one. Perfect. He is yours. So that one comes with 1 oyster opening and it goes in the middle of the jewellery. So many, honestly, Victoria, the amount of new items which are stunning I'm getting on the website is so exciting. Supporters, you will have first look and options or availability for them as well. So Kathy, 1 oyster opening with that, and then you've got 1 oyster opening with your other items. That's 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters. No, what you've already, let me start that again. You've already said you'd like to donate your shells. Kathy, are there certain colours you're hoping for? I said it was going to be one of those nights. Oh my gosh. That's oh bless you, my lovely. That is a lot with custom income tax. Is it income tax in Norway? I don't know what it's called, but bless you, that is a lot. Right, let's go down, Kathy. So 2 oysters, donating the shells. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? Mystery oyster number 1, you've got a double pop there. And you've got a runaway. So there's your mother of pearl. And in here you've got a darker chocolate runaway there. And there's no more in that one. So there is your chocolate from your first oyster. And then moving on to oyster number 2. You've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see a silver pearl there, slightly darker silver. Let me squidge him out, and then again have a squidge around in here. And there's no more in that one. Okay. So you have got a chocolate and a silver. What do you think to these? And if you're happy with these, Kathy, I'll need to know which ones you'd like on which item of jewellery. And if you're not happy, we can of course swap them for you. Now if I run them through the board for you, the silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Swap both pearls out, of course, for bright pink and white on the heart, and then the bright pink on the other item. I'm fine, thank you, Yvette. I hope you're well as well. Now I've gone for the bright pink, Kathy, but if you would like to go brighter to our hot pink, I can definitely do that for you as well. And then white on the heart. Okay, have a look here for me. Would you be happy with those? Hot pink, that's fine. So I normally go for the bright pink, for the hot pink when somebody says bright pink, but for some reason I didn't. I just went for the, because I've got a pot called bright pink and then hot pink, so that's why I said, because I had a suspicion. Right, there's a gorgeous hot pink pearl. There's the pearl that fell. Every live I drop a pearl without fail. I drop at least one alive. It's crazy. What do you think to these? So white on the heart and pink on the other item, if those shades are okay. So if I bring you back up here, perfect, perfect. So white on the heart and pink on there. Kathy, thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. And that's safe up there for you. So I don't have any in stock right now, Victoria. I think they are not on the website at the moment. However, they were in the sale. So I'm very happy to put them back on the website, and they would be in the sale still. However, I don't have them in stock until my oysters arrive, which may be just over a week, maybe a week and a half away, which is why I took them off the website, just because they're not in stock. They're not here with me. And I don't like having things on the website unless it's here with me. So yeah, if you wanted to purchase one while they're at sale price, happy to pop them on there, but it would be a wait to have the opening. Up next today is Carol Sampler. Carol, are you here? Yes, bright watermelons are close to a red. Carol, hello. Keep the shells and you'll see what comes out. Okay, Victoria, I'll pop them on the website now. And then, like I said, obviously I'm not saying you have to go purchase it now. I'm just saying I will pop it on there because it says in the description that there may be a wait for them. And then as soon as they're here, you'd get an email to say. Okay, so they are back on the website. Perfect. I do have a huge mug of tea. This one is huge, but the design's on this side. It's a mitten with a bee in it. Again, huge. Right, Carol, you'd like to keep your shells and you've got a gonk. So let's go across to the Six Gonks and you can let me know which one you would like, Carol. So you've got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. What do you think? Devoted. That's this one here. Da, da, da. Okay, so if I bring you straight across and let's get him open for you, Carol. And you also have a cage pendant. Now, your cage pendant comes with one oyster opening where you can obviously swap and change the pearls around inside the cage. The cage holds one pearl at a time. Now, these ones we have had on the website before and they will be going back in stock shortly. So, it is a silver heart. You've got the double section on this left side of zircon crystal, so it's like a shadow of the zircon crystal hearts coming up and over. You then got, it is silver, but a rose gold coloured coating over a rose which is entwined around the heart there. So that rose comes out at the top and then entwines round with the stem and the leaves. Your pearl sits behind the rose head and to the side slightly, so you see your pearl colour coming through from the back of the cage. Now, what do you think to this one, my lovely? Carol, if you're happy with this one, you can stick and keep him. or you can ask the audience and go for a different one. Love that. Love a cage pendant. Keep that one. Okie dokie. He is yours. And he will be going on stock back on the website shortly. So with that one then, he comes with one oyster opening. Let me bring you back up. And you'd like to keep your shells. So is there a certain colour pearl that you're hoping for, Carol? So if we go down your mystery oyster, you've got a lighter pop there. Oh, look at him. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side. Look at this deep blue. Gorgeous, deep, darker, in between a TARDIS and a midnight blue, I'm going to say, because he's quite a dark pearl there. I will clean your shells up for you, and then I'll hold the pearl up so you can see. You've got a little bit of a pearl blister in your shell here. Very dark TARDIS blue, like I said, in between a TARDIS moving it through to the midnight blue. So let me show you around the pearl, because he does have a gorgeous dark tone to him. I'm going to pop this in here to just get it focused, and then I can okay. Now, Carol, what do you think to that one? If you're happy with that one, that's perfect. He is yours. If you're not happy, I can swap him for you. Now, if I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Gonna have to keep him and order again for a silver. Oh, bless you. Well, I'm glad you're happy with the pearl, and I suppose by having that cage pendant you can try for a silver in the future, and then you'll be able to swap the pearls around in there. So I am glad you're happy with him, my lovely. I've wrapped up your shells as well, and that's all safe up there for you. So Carol, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and up next today is, oh, I don't want to mispronounce your name, and I'm trying to remember. Not a problem, Victoria. So like I said, I'll print it out, and then you'll get an email as soon as they're back in stock, and then you can, whenever you're next free for the following live, you can come on and have the opening, okay? So up next is, I'm going to say Ariel. Melville, are you here? Oriel. Oriel, are you here? I think I'm completely forgotten how to pronounce your name, my lovely. I'm so sorry. Liz, you haven't received it. Have you emailed me again to let me know you haven't received it? Because I can just resend it over. although I don't, I'll double check my end. Let me make a note for you, Liz, because I remember I did do that. Liz Rickaby, antler, earrings, invoice, check. Oriel, hello, hello, hello. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, my lovely. And if I'm not, please correct me. So is it Oriel? And hello, my lovely. So you have got a gonk as well. So if we go across to the Six Gonks, I'll need to know which one you would like. So if we go across to them, what do you think? Which one would you like? Oh, camera's moved slightly. I'm just moving it back. Okay, so we have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. Smitten and donate the shells, of course. Smitten is on the end here. So if I bring you straight across, and good luck. Okay, so in here, sorry, I'm popping these in the drawer I've got down there just so I don't take up all the desk space. You have got a pair of earrings. Now these are hook back earrings. They would come with 2 oyster openings, and they are the bow earrings. So as you can see here, it is a bow. I'm trying to see if I can, there you go. So you can see it is a bow, so it's tied up in a bow, and your pearl then hangs from the bottom of each bow. So hook back earrings, as you can see, with 2 bows and your pearls hanging from the bows themselves. Now Oriel, you get to pick. If you're happy with these, you can stick. If you're not happy, you can ask the audience and go for another. You can go again, of course you can. So we're going to ask the audience. So bear with me a second, I just need to top up smitten on the ends there. And then guys, after I say go, after I type go, my word go will be in the comments. The first person after the typed word go will get to pick the next name for the choice. Okay, now it may be different on every screen. It will just be the first person on my screen. So ready, steady, go. And the first person to pick was Rachel Grace, and Rachel, you picked Charmed. Okay, so Charmed was the choice, and Charmed is this one here. So if I bring you back again, and lots of people picked Charmed actually, so Charmed was quite a popular choice. Good luck, my lovely. So in here you have got a cage pendant. So this one is definitely your item. So I hope you're happy with the cage pendant. With the cage pendant, it comes with 1 oyster opening where you can swap and change the pearls around inside. And with the cage itself, it can hold 1 pearl at a time. Now this is another one that's not on the website at the moment, but used to be on the website. So it's back in stock. So it will be getting topped up back on the website shortly. Now this is the Love Box cage pendant, or the Love Cube. So as you can see, it is a cube all the way around. Now each face has got a different design. Your pearl gets your pearl gets popped into the middle, so then your face for each section will have the pearl inside, so you won't then be able to see the face through to the opposite side. So you've got double love hearts, you've got the LOVE, it is backwards for you now, but that's just because it's a mirror image with the camera. You've got a large love heart, you've got the double love hearts, large love hearts, and LOVE. So the Love Cube cage pendant. I hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. If I bring you back up again, that one comes with one oyster opening. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? I think you did say, let me go back up. You said ask, donate the shells. Okay. Would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your mystery oyster. And let's go down. So you've got a softer pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, and in here, wow, 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 wow. There's no more in that one. You're looking for a golden toned one. This one is a natural pinky lavender. So a natural pinky lavender. Now, if you would like to swap this for a gold pearl, I can definitely do that for you. Or if you're happy with this one, you can keep him. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. So a natural pinky lavender. Keep that one, of course you can. It is stunning. I think you've made a good choice to keep him there. I'm going to pop him in here. It doesn't look as lavender on the camera, but you've got this lovely, like a purple overtone to him. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. If I pop him on here for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's it there. Okay, and up next then today is Rachel's Grace. Rachel, are you here? Sorry, I'm just moving this glass to the other side so I don't knock it over. I don't actually normally bring glass into the office because I'm terribly clumsy. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Rachel, hello, hello, hello. You have also got a gonk, so let me top them up again. I'll go take you over to the screen so you can start having a look at the names. Which gonk would you like, Rachel? So we have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, and smitten. Which one are you feeling? Can you have besotted and donate the shells? You can indeed. So besotted is this one here. And if I bring you straight back across. Okay, so this one is I want to say this is the entwined cross, but I think this is very similar to the entwined cross. It is just slightly different to the one we've got on the website. It's a very similar design. It's because when I got this one, the design I wanted wasn't available. So this was the design. So the actual difference is very subtle. The heart shape is slightly different and the size is slightly different as well. So if you've seen the entwined cross on the website, this is just slightly different to that design. Now your pearl gets set right in the center of this entwined heart in the middle there. So it does come with one oyster opening with your pearl in the middle. Now, if you're happy with this one, you can stick. If you're not happy, Rachel, you can ask the audience and go for a second gonk pick. Or the audience would pick, but a second pick. What do you think? I've currently got, after Rachel, 3 people on the order list. So if anybody would like to order, there's still space available for today and the wait will not be too long as there's 3 people after Rachel. Rachel, you'd like to ask the audience. Okie dokie. So audience, again, after I type the word go, the first person on my screen who says a gonk name will be chosen to pick Rachel's gonk for her. So I'm going to type the word. Ready, steady, go. Is it hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, or smitten? What do you guys think? I was faster on that one, so I don't know if anybody would have been ready. Oh, Bronnie, you are up first. Bronnie Van Leer has picked devoted. So devoted is this one. So let's bring you back. Good luck, Rachel, my lovely. Okay, good luck. And in here, I can see you've got a pair of earrings, Rachel. Now these earrings are stud back earrings, and these ones have been on the website before. Again, currently out of stock, will be going back in stock now. And they are the wonky heart earrings. So stud back earrings, they come with 2 oyster openings where your pearls go on the jewellery. And as you can see, you've got half of the heart, which is larger in the plain silver, and then the smaller half of each heart is encrusted with zircon crystals. Your pearls get set right in the centre, or you could wear them so they are this way. So I think they actually look better if they're worn that way when they're next to each other. But it's obviously you can have them in whichever ear you choose to. But Rachel, I hope that you're happy with those there for you, my lovely. So 2 oyster openings, and we'll definitely need to know 2 pearls to go onto there for you. So if I bring you back up, oh, I love that, Victoria. But Rachel, I hope you're happy with those. Would there be certain colours that you're hoping for? If you guys haven't guessed, I've got lots and lots of Valentine themed jewellery back in stock, and also new items that have come in, which will all be going on the website shortly. So keep an eye out there. So if we go down, Rachel, oyster number 1. You've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And you've got a darker pearl straight away. There's no more in that one. Okay, greyish kind of colours. Oh, like a darker, this one's a darker gunmetal grey, almost black. And then moving on to your second oyster. And you've got a slight runaway there, so oh, there we go. No pearls on that side. And your runaway is an autumn peach. And I can see that, Rachel, you are twinning. And these autumn peaches are visually slightly different in size. So there's no more in that one. Now it does look like the visually larger autumn peach could be slightly brighter than the visually smaller of the two. I do think they are actually going to be measuring different sizes. They are quite a different size there. And as you can see, the larger one is slightly brighter. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, Rachel, are perfect. I need to know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Can I please have a hot tea? You can wait 10 minutes or whenever you want to next come in. Thank you for thank you for coming in. You can wait half an hour if you want, Bab, or whatever. Never mind. Thank you. Let me run them through the board for you, Rachel. So the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Visually smaller of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Oh, swap the smaller peach for a gunmetal grey to match. Of course. Sorry, I asked Aaron to come in to take the glass away because I just felt like I was going to knock it over. Gunmetal grey. Let's have a look in this one first. This is my black pot, but as you can see, I keep lots and lots of different shades in here because that's too big. Oh, that one's so close. Okie dokie, so have a look at these for me, Rachel. I'll see if you're happy with this one. So your pearl is the one that's on this side. Okay, would you be happy with those ones there? Just going to bring you back up, but if you're not happy, we can go back down again and change it. Very happy? Perfect. So let me pop these in here. Rachel, thank you for the donations with your shells then, my lovely. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Savannah Summers. Savannah, are you here? Now, Savannah, I've got you on the order list twice, so I'm just popping them together for you. Savannah, hello, hello, hello. So what we'll do, Savannah, is we'll do your gonk pick first, and then we'll do all your oyster openings together at the end, if that's okay, my lovely. So if we go across to the Six Gonks, which one would you like, Savannah? Again, I keep changing position each time the camera moves, and the chair's so creaky, I'm going to have to pop some WD-40 on it. So I do apologise that it's sort of really quite loud today. So which gonk would you like, my lovely? Oh, can you have hopeful? Of course you can. That's this one here. So if I bring you straight across. And in here you have got a pair of earrings. Now these earrings are very, very similar to what we just saw. However, they are smaller, okay, and the pearl sits in a different place. So these ones have not been on the website before. They are new and will be going on the website. But like I said, it's a very similar design to what we just saw with the wonky heart earrings, where you've got half of the heart which is bigger with the silver, half of the heart with the zircon crystals. However, with this one, the pearl sits in the larger curved section of the heart and not the middle, and overall the earrings are slightly smaller. Okay, now that does obviously make a difference because some people like larger earrings, some people don't, but these ones are lovely, and with the pearls sitting at the top here, it just sets them off slightly differently. Can you swap with those? Okay, so we're going to ask the audience, guys. So let me just top this gonk up, and then again, the first person to comment under my comment when I type the word go is going to be the person who picks Savannah's gonk. Ready, steady, go. Bronnie, you are first again. Bronnie, you have picked the word devoted. So the gonk devoted is this one. So if we bring you back, Savannah, you have got devoted here. So I hope you're happy with whatever is inside here. Good luck, my lovely. And you have got a cage pendant. Now this cage pendant, again, used to be on the website, currently out of stock, will be going back in stock on the website. Oh, excuse me. It comes with one oyster opening and can hold one pearl at a time. And then with it being a cage pendant, you can swap and change your pearls around inside. Now this one, oh, look at him. Okay, so it is a heart overall. On the inner, if you think about it as a heart cage, which is opening up. Okay, so think about it as a cage that's opening up. So on the inner sections of the heart cage is encrusted with zircon crystals, and then you've got a rose gold coloured rose coming up through the middle. Now again, your pearl colour is going to be shown through the middle of the heart as well, so it will be coming out from behind the flower. Dale, yep, I can see that one. I haven't seen you previous to that though. Savannah, you're very welcome, and I do hope you're happy with him. So that then comes with one oyster opening, But then you also have a further 2 oysters on top of that, so that's 3 oysters altogether. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, 1 and 2? And is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 3 oysters, let me get them open for you. 1, 2 and 3. So let's go down. Oyster number 1. Oh, softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. I'm going to pop them to the side, but if you'd like to donate them, I'll pop them over there in a moment. So first of all, I can see a silvery coloured pearl there. Let me have a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So your first pearl out is a silver. Now he does have a purpley overtone to him. So he's a dark silver, and then like I say, he's got that gorgeous slightly purple overtone. Just 1 lot of shells. Okay, so I'll clean that first one up for you, and then the other 2 I'll donate. Sorry, I'm just getting it focused. Sometimes it works if I go really close, sometimes it works if I come further away. Thank you, Bab. He made me a hot tea, bless him. Okay, so silver with the purple overtone. Lovely. Right, let me clean up your first set of shells then. Like I say, I'll donate the other 2. So thank you ever so much for that, my lovely. Okay, moving on to oyster number 2, Savannah. You've got a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. A little bit of flesh on that side, but you can see there's no pearls there. I can see, however, you are twinning. 1 and 2. Let me just have a squidge. There's no more in that one. Savannah, you are twinning with gorgeous, brighter coral twins here. Let me pop them in the sand for you. And then moving on to your last oyster. Lighter, sharper pop there. Oh, sorry, the flesh was attached onto both sides there. So there's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls there. Now let me just, oh, I can see down the bottom there. 1 and 2. You are twinning for a second time. That dark bit in there is just the oyster tail. Where is it? That's just the oyster tail there. That's not a pearl. So there's no more in that one. So twinning with chocolate twins as well. So you've got a single pearl and 2 sets of twins, my lovely. Now, Savannah, I'll need to know if you're happy with these. That's brilliant. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. I'll just need to know which colours you would like to have. So silver, coral twins and chocolate twins. If I run them through the board for you, your chocolate, no, sorry, your silver single pearl is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Coral number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Coral number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So the corals are measuring different sizes there. Chocolate number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5 as well. So change the silver for a pink, and then you'd like me to pop a coral in the cage. Of course I can, and then you'll be able to change the pearl around in there at home. So if I change the silver for a pink, can you just confirm, are you happy with the rest of your pearls there as well? And I've grabbed you a hot pink here, so just confirm if you're happy with that colour as well. Would that colour pink be okay? Yes, perfect. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I've wrapped up the first shell for you, so that's yours. And Savannah, I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's all safe up there for you. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy. Okay. And up next then today is Hannah Bell. Hannah, are you still here? Hannah, hello, hello, hello. Hannah, you have got one oyster opening altogether. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Let me dive in for your oyster. So, mystery oyster, Hannah, would you like to keep? Would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Gold jewellery, I have 925 carat gold stud earrings and 925 carat gold simple drop earrings, which are the hook earrings that you thread through, and then the pearl dangles down at the front. I also have gold fittings, pendants, bracelets, etc. I don't have gold in, I'm afraid. Right, so Hannah, let's go down. Donate the shells. Can you see the pearl beside the pendant? I won't be able to, let me bring you back up. I won't be able to get the pendant for you now, I'm afraid. Just because if I was to get that, I sort of need pre-warning just to get it out. Just because now we sort of have everything decorated, it's not as easy to get to the jewellery. However, if you would like to see the pearl and the jewellery next to each other on the live, if you come on the next live, at the start of the live, I can hold them against each other so you can have a look there, which would be Sunday evening. So if you like, before I set the jewellery, I could do that for you if you'd like to see the sort of size and the colour next to it, if that's any help. So let's go down, and you're hoping for a TARDIS blue. Did I say 925 gold? I didn't mean, it's 925 silver. It's 9 carat gold and 9 carat. It's 9 carat gold on the website. Oh gosh, it's that time of night. I meant, right, let me start again. I have 925 silver, so if I said 925 gold, it's not 925 gold. 925 silver and 9 carat gold on the with the 2 sets of earrings on the website. So Hannah, your mystery oyster, donate the shells. double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And it looks like you've got, ooh, a deep burgundy red pearl here, Hannah. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a deep burgundy red pearl. Now you said you was hoping for the TARDIS blue. So if you would like to swap this one, we can definitely do that for you. Or even for a different colour if you prefer. Or if you're happy with this one, that's absolutely fine. And then just let me know, Hannah, what you'd like me to do. As in, would you like me to hold it back and show you on another live? Or possibly send you a picture next to the pearl next to it if you'd prefer. I do apologise that I wouldn't be able to get it now. Let me run this red one through the board for you. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The hoop fitting, of course I can. So to confirm, you don't want it on the jewellery, but you'd like it on a hoop fitting instead. No, don't be sorry at all. Yeah, don't be sorry at all, my lovely. Just having a look to see if I've got a TARDIS blue. I do. So there he is in the sand. Would you be happy with that one there? Yes, of course I can. So I'll send you an invoice over for the hoop fitting, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. It will get sent across for you tomorrow. So let me just write this down. So invoice for the blue on a hoop. And then put that one on the chain as well. Okay, I've got that down for you, Hannah. I hope that's all okay. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. That's safe up there for you. Okay. So Mary just, oh, I completely understand, Hannah, my lovely. Yeah, I completely understand. Yeah, I completely understand. So yeah, it's absolutely fine. Right, up next let me start again. Up next this evening, I went to say today and it didn't come out. Up next this evening is Rebecca Saltoff. Rebecca, are you here? Rebecca, hello. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I've just made a note not to send this until I have an email from you to say send. Is that right? Or would you just like me to send it as normal? Oh, bless you, Hannah. Rebecca, you have got a gonk. So let's go across to the 6 gonks. I just need to top up the middle one there. And then I'll need to know, Rebecca, which gonk you would like. So we have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. Just trying to hook that up there. Oh. Yay, that's a bit better. Perfect, Rebecca. Besotted. Okay, so besotted is this one here. Let's come across. So good luck, my lovely. And in here, you have got a pendant. Now, this pendant is new. It's not been on the website before, but it will be going on the website soon. It comes with 1 oyster opening, and your pearl would need to go onto the jewellery. Oh, I didn't thread it properly. So with this pendant, the chain does need to go through both halves of the pendant itself, just so then it does sit central. So it just means that you thread it all the way through. So this is a heart, which is encrusted with zircon crystals, and then your pearl dangles from the bottom. Now if I just get this focused possibly like this, you can see that the design of the heart is like a it loops round itself, so it sort of does a loop, like a loop-de-loop, but you can see the crystals are making that loop-de-loop heart up. So if I get that, there we go, focused like that. So your pearl will be dangling from the bottom of the heart there. Now, what do you think to this one, Rebecca? If you're happy with him, oh, possibly like a pretzel. It's got that kind of loop-de-loop design, Nick. So yeah, I can definitely see what you say in there with like a pretzel, but overall design makes up the heart, like a pretzel heart. Rebecca, you'd like to swap that one. Okay, so we're going to be asking the audience. So if we go back across to the gonks here, asking the audience. So everybody, once I type the word go, please tell me what gonk name we're going to pick for Rebecca. And then it will be the first person on my screen that gets picked. So good luck, everybody. Go. And the first person on my screen is Lillian Walker. And Lillian, you have picked Hopeful. So we are going to be picking Hopeful. Let me grab Hopeful for you, Rebecca. That's this first one here. If I bring you straight across, good luck, my lovely. And in here you have got a pendant. Now with this pendant, again, it's one that has not been on the website before. It will be going on the website soon. It comes with a chain, so you actually get the chain to go with this one because the chain is attached and fixed onto the pendant itself. Now it comes with one oyster opening and your pearl does go on the jewellery. Now this is going to be in reverse for you because you are seeing a mirror image. So it says the word love, so L-O-V-E. At the end you've got a crystal encrusted heart attached to the end there, and making up the O is where your pearl sits. Okay, now if I turn this around, you'll be able to see the scripted word of love, just because then it will be the right way round for you for a second, just so you can get the design. So if I turn it around, you can see the love. So that's how it's going to look. Okay, it's the correct way round this way. So your pearl sits here and is the O, and then you've got your heart on the end. I hope you're happy with that one. So like I said, it comes with one oyster opening, it comes with the chain, and your pearl definitely needs to go onto the jewellery. I hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. So would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour you're hoping for? So if we go down your mystery oyster, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. So there's no pearls on that side. And I can see one, two, three. I could only see two. I thought they were twins. Actually have three. And there's no more in that one. Rebecca, you have triples. You have got 3 pearls in that oyster there. Now, with these pearls, 1 pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. The other 2 pearls are yours. And if you're not happy with these, we can definitely swap the colours for you as well. You've got an apple green, a lemon yellow, and a brighter icy blue. Rebecca, what do you think and what would you like to do? If I run them through the board for you, the apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Swap the silver for a silvery bluish pearl. I've got you a dove grey, which doesn't really have any blue in him. That is like a darker silver blue. Okay, so I've got 3 completely different shades here because silvery bluish pearl I'm not sure I would have. So what I've done is I've grabbed a dove grey. Now this is a dark silver, and that does look like he's got slight, I mean he is two-tonal with silver, but he does look like he's got slight blue overtone to him, as you can see there. And then I've grabbed a very pale icy blue as well. Are any of those close to the colours you're thinking of? Dove grey, but possibly a bit more blue. Now I don't think I'm going to have one that's close to that. I think with the dove greys, they are going to be the sort of the closest we can get is that colour. I can look to see if there's a slightly darker dove grey, but again I don't think it would have, yeah, they're more dove grey, silvery blue. They don't, not silvery blue, sorry, they're more dove grey. They don't really have blues in them. But I've got a darker one so you can see. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but that's a lighter one and that's a darker one. That's what I sort of grabbed before with the silver, the dark silvery blue. A lot of the gunmetals with blue overtones have gone as midnight blues because the people who've been waiting for the midnight blues have said that they're quite good, quite close colour. No, don't be sorry, Rebecca. However, with the lilacs and lavenders, there is a current waiting list for those. So if you don't mind waiting, I can pop you on a waiting list for them. I don't know how long that would be. Or if you prefer not to wait, would there possibly be a different colour that you're hoping for? Let me show you a silvery grape purple, if I've got any. So this is a silvery grape purple. Oh. Doris, hello, I'll post it below. So I'll just do it from where we are now. So we're from Rebecca's opening right now. And then, there you go. So it's Rebecca, Carol, Rachel and Michelle. That's lovely. Okay, so you're happy with the silver grape purple. Perfect. I'm sorry about the other colours, not having them available. So which one would you like to have on the jewellery, Rebecca? Is it the silver grape purple, or would you prefer to have the green or the blue on there? Just going to bring you back up, but we can go back down again if you need to see the colours again, okay. Purple on the jewellery and the others on a hoop fitting. Okie dokie. The invoice for the hoop fitting, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so let me just pop this down for you. So we're going to have purple on there, and you'd like to be invoiced for the others on a hoop fitting. Perfect. I've got that down for you, Rebecca. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. And of course I will be holding it back, so I will not send it until I hear from you, okay? Perfect. And up next today is Carol Sampler. Carol, are you here? Rebecca, you're very welcome. Hello, keep the shells, silver or Cadbury purple, Carol. Fingers crossed for you, hoping for a silver or a Cadbury purple. One oyster opening, keeping your shells. Let's go down. So mystery oyster here. You've got a lighter pop there. Oh, there we go. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Look, he's a purple. He's a large purple. And he's a darker Cadbury purple. There's no more in that one. Oh, he's just run down the front there. Let me just clean these shells up for you, Carol, and then I'll show you and you can have a look. See if you're happy with that shade. If you're not happy with the shade, we can of course swap him for you. Quite a large pearl as well, this purple here. That was the chair. Okay, so what do you think to that one here? Now, if I run this through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Again, I thought he was going to be a 9. He is an 8.5. Love him. Perfect. Honestly, he's gorgeous. So just confirm, Carol, are you happy to keep him? I'm just wrapping up the shells for you. Are you happy to keep him? Very happy. No more orders now. Well, I'm glad you're happy, my lovely. Right, let's pop that on there for you. Thank you. No, I was going to say thank you for the donations of your shells, but don't worry, I have wrapped them up. They are yours. I hope, Carol, you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next then today is Rachel's Grace. Rachel, are you here? Perfect, Carol. Rachel, this is for your partner this time. Oh, did you leave an extra comment? If you did, I'm so sorry, I've missed it. Let me have a quick look. Are you on your Facebook, Rachel, or am I looking for a different name? Let's go across to the gonks. So the 6 gonks, which one would you guys like? So we have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. Oh, it's such an enjoyable word to say. I need to start writing down all the words I find enjoyable. And then if I'm in a bad mood, just go and like read the little diary of enjoyable words out loud. I feel like that would cheer me up. On your one, your partner's name is Clara. Clara, hello, my lovely. Clara, you would like to have lovesick. So that's this one here. Okay, so let's bring you across and good luck, Clara, my lovely. So in here. Okay. Good luck. Oh, so nothing else in there, and pop down the front here is you have a cage pendant. Now this cage pendant comes with 1 oyster opening. It holds 1 pearl at a time, and again it is new. It has not been on the website before. Nope, just double checking. It has not been on the website before, so it will be going on the website soon. Now this one has got 3 hearts on him, all intertwining. So 3 hearts, all intertwining. We get this one showing here. So you've got the top heart, which is silver, the second heart on this side, which is silver, and the bottom heart, it is silver, but it's encrusted with crystals there. Now your pearl, if you can see that circle at the back of the pendant, that's where your pearl will be sitting in. So your pearl colour actually will be shown through all 3 of the hearts themselves. Clara, you get to either stick with this one and keep him, or you can ask the audience to decide and go for a swap with a different gonk. What do you think? This time of year, Dawn, the jewellery designs for this time of year are just stunning. I can truly get them, because love hearts and swirls and lots of sparkle all year long, but yeah, stunning. Rachel and Clara, you would like to ask the audience. Okay, so let's bring you back across, and I will top that gonk up there. So guys, again, after I type the word go, the first person I see on my screen will be picking Clara's new gonk pick. Okay, so ready, steady, go. And the first person is Savannah with Smitten. Okay, so Savannah Summers has chosen Smitten, so that's this one here. Let's bring you back across. Clara, good luck here, my lovely. I hope you're going to be happy with whatever is in here. And you have got a pendant. Now this pendant is the matching pendant to the one we saw earlier, to the earrings we saw earlier. So it's not a matching set, as in it's not going to be sold as a set, but it can be, oh, I dropped it. It can be a matching pendant. So we saw, however, this one's slightly opposite. So we saw with the wonky heart earrings, you've got one side which is the silver, one side which is the zircon crystal, and the silver side is the larger side. This one is a pendant where you've got the larger and the smaller side, and then you've got the crystal that's coming up the larger side here. Your pearl gets set in the center, so it can be worn with the wonky heart earrings, if you can see the resemblance there. So this one comes with one oyster opening, and your pearl goes in the center of the pendant there. I do hope you're happy with this one, my lovely. So if I bring you back up again, that comes with one oyster opening. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? That's perfect. Oh, Rachel, was it you who got the earrings? Oh gosh. So yeah, together you both have a matching set. I love that. Oh dearie me. So one oyster opening, would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours that you'll be hoping for? Oh bless you, Talia. Oh gosh. Right, let's go down. Donate the shells and love it. Oh bless yous. Right, okay, so Mystery Oyster donating the ow! Oh, my thumb went all the way through the shell then. Oh, it pushed my nail back. Look. That must have been a weaker point. It pushed my nail. Oh, that's going to be sore in the morning. Okay, so Mystery Oyster. Oh, wow. So in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now you have got a gorgeous deep TARDIS blue, and there's no more in that one. What do you think to this one, my lovely? So you've got a deep TARDIS blue. Now, if you're happy with this one, perfect, he can go on your jewellery. As you know, if you're not happy, we can swap him for you. I don't think I've got any oil slicks in my swaps. If you don't mind waiting, I can do that for you. If you prefer not to wait, is there possibly a different colour? Your blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Not a problem, Cindy. I'll add you onto the order list, my lovely. I don't have any oil slicks available in my swaps. However, I'm just having a look. There it is. Oh. Now this is a mottled black. What do you think to this one? So this one is a black, and it's got like mottled areas to him which are lighter, so that would give them the different colours. Oh, I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera though. You can kind of see on the camera there. What do you think? Yeah, that one. Okie dokie. He is yours. Let me bring you back up again. Rachel and Clara, I hope you're happy with that. It's pretty cool that you've got the matching set. And yeah, thank you for the donations of your shells. And I hope that you'll both be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've popped that safely up there for you. And up next today is Michelle Palmer. Michelle, are you here? Oh, I think I'm going to change this setup for the next live. I think I'm going to change make it so the images are possibly slightly bigger, and actually have the name on them as well. So I can see them without looking in the camera. Oh, bless you, Rachel. Oh, Michelle, and that's perfect. Thank you for confirming the email address for the name there. Thank you, my lovely. So, Michelle, you have got a gonk. Let's go across to them. I've just topped them up for you. Which gonk would you like, my lovely? So we've got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. Charmed, that's this one here. So if we bring you across, good luck, Michelle, my lovely. Oh, and you have got a pendant. And this one, again, it is new. It is not on the website yet. It will be going on soon. It has not been seen before. It is a heart pendant, which is a bordered outline of a heart, which is all crystal. Your pearl dangles from the bottom here. I did have it focused, and then I was pointing and I got, there we go. What do you think to this one, Michelle? Now again, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. You can keep him. Or if you would like to ask the audience to pick you a new one, you can do that as well. Can you ask the audience? Of course you can. So audience, you know the drill by now. After I type the word go, please pick a gonk. That is going to be Michelle's next choice. Oh, I keep dropping them. Next choice. Now let me just stand these back up. Yeah, definitely going to change the design, I think, for the next one. Right, ready? Oh, I forgot I needed to type go. So, ready, steady, go. Da, Dun, dun. Oh, Kelly Reed, you are first up with Lovesick. That's this one here. So let's bring you across. And Michelle, good luck, my lovely. So in here, you have got a pendant. Now this one, you can choose to have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. Now this one does have, let me show you. This one does have a pin hanging in the middle here for your pearl to go onto. However, I can take that pin off and it won't be, like, you won't be able to see where it's attached to. So you don't have to have a pearl on here if you don't want to. This one has got a heart at the top. Now through the heart, it does have a wavy line sort of going down the centre of the heart, making it the two halves of the heart together. From that heart, you've got this larger textured heart. Now this is textured, I'm just double checking. It's textured with smaller crystals in here. So it's like segmented off. Let me get it focused again. It's segmented off with smaller crystals embedded. So that's not full crystals like the last one was. It's completely segmented off with textured sections and then smaller crystals in there. So this one comes with one oyster opening, and then your pearl can go on or off the jewellery. You just need to let me know. Michelle, I hope you're happy with that one. So one oyster opening there. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Oh, oops, Rachel, I hope you have a good night's sleep, my lovely. So, Michelle, your mystery oyster, can you have the pearl on it? Of course you can. And keep your shell. Perfect. So, mystery oyster here, let's go down. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So, we've got a softer pop there. And in here, I'll clean the shells up afterwards. There's no pearls there. I can see a couple of peepers, however. Michelle, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are quadding with 4 pearls on in your oyster there. Let me take the flesh off here for you. Now you said you was hoping for a peach or a lemon. So we don't have a peach or a lemon here. However, if you'd like to swap any of these, we can do so for you. You have got a bright pink, a Pepsi/TARDIS blue, an apple green, and a sea green as well. That was the chair. What do you think to these, Michelle? So if you're happy, that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, we can, of course, change the colours, swap the colours for you. So bright pink, Pepsi/TARDIS blue, apple green, and sea green. The pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Apple green, oops, a runaway, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7. And then your sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. swap the blue and the sea green for a lemon and a peachy colour? Of course you can. So let me show you the lemon and the peach, and then if you're happy with these shades that I've got you, I'll need to know which one of these you'd like to have on the jewellery. So are you happy with those ones there? And if so, which one would you like on the jewellery? Just going to wrap your shells up for you. Oh, of course you can. Deeper lemon. They're the same there. So that's probably the darkest lemon yellow. After that we'll be moving into the sunshine yellows. What do we think to that one? If you'd like to go sort of for a brighter one than that, I can do sunshine yellow. Swap blue for another pink, of course. Oh, what colour did I take away? Oh, did I get it wrong? Swap blue. Oh, swap blue and green for lemon yellow and peachy colour. What colour did I take away? Apple green. Oh, would you like... Oh, I'm so sorry. Would you like the apple green back? I think I took the wrong colour away. Or are you happy with these four colours in the sun now? I'm so sorry, Michelle. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I just suddenly thought, oh, I can bring it back. Okay, so if you're going to swap it anyway, that's fine. Okay, so we've got two pinks, a bright lemon yellow and a autumn peach there. Are you happy with those shades? Like I said before, if you'd like to go sort of brighter with the yellow, I can move on to a sunshine yellow. Or if that one's okay, that's fine. See the pot with the greens in? You can. Now the sea green, like the one that you swapped out, I don't actually have any of those available at the moment. But the apple greens, I've got sort of bright apple greens and then pastel apple greens. And then we do have some dark olive greens as well, which I'll grab in just a second. Oh. Bright apple green for the first pink. So that pink there, I'm just going to pop it to the side in case I grab the wrong pink. And then a bright apple green. How about that one there? Okay, so if that's the wrong pink, I've popped it there so we can just swap it again. What do you think to those ones? That's perfect. Okay, which one would you like on your pendant, Michelle? Peach on the jewellery, all others on lobster fittings. Of course, I'm glad you're happy with the colours. Just writing your name on the shells and then I can write that down for you. So peach on the jewellery and then the 3 others on lobster fittings. The invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. You're very welcome, my lovely. Okay, I've got that down for you. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and I've just popped that up there for you as well, my lovely. Perfect. Up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Michelle, you're very, very welcome. That was the chair making some inappropriate noises today. Oh, there we go. That's the chair. Oh, I might move this closer to me so it doesn't, the chair doesn't go crazy. Cindy, hello, hello, hello. So donate your shells. Perfect. Cindy, you have a gonk, so let's go across to the 6 gonks. Which gonk would you like, Cindy? So we've got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, and smitten. Which one do you think? Which one would you like? Can you have charmed? Of course you can. So that's this one here. So if I bring you across, Cindy, good luck, my lovely. And in here you have got a pair of earrings. Now these again are new, not on the website before, will be going on the website soon. So these are stud back earrings, and the pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. Okay, so they are dangly earrings. So at the top here they are plain silver studs. Hanging from the studs you've got little silver charms and then a chain, and at the bottom of the chain you've got hearts which are fully encrusted with the crystals, and your pearls actually dangle halfway down, so they'll be sitting just above the hearts at the bottom. Oh, Hannah, I truly hope it will be enough as well. You've done loads tonight. Well done, you. Cindy, what do you think to these? You can either stick if you're happy with these, or if you're not happy, you can ask the audience and the audience will choose another gonk for you. And then whatever is in the new gonk will be yours to keep. What do you think? Sorry, it's just gone out of focus. Let me just get it refocused for you. There we go. So stud sections at the top. You've got the dangly chain that comes down, the hearts at the top, and then hearts at the bottom with your pearls that get set right in the centre. Stick with those, Cindy. That's perfect. So if I bring you back, that means it comes with 2 oyster openings. You've said you'd like to donate your shells. Is there, oh, where's the bag? Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? And you've said you'd like to donate your shells. So I'm just getting these open for you. That's the chair. And let's go back down again. So Cindy, oyster number 1. Quite a nice deep pop there. Oh, and run away backwards there. There's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side. And if I have a squidge in here, there's no more in that one. Now you've got a golden, it's like a golden autumn peach. I would say it's a base autumn peach with a gold overtone. But I think it's more of like a golden autumn peach. You're hoping for dove greys. Okay. So definitely base autumn peach there. And then moving on to oyster number 2, Cindy. You've got a softer pop there. And in that side, there's no pearls there, but there is a little bit of a pearl blister towards the top. And if we have a squidge, you have an autumn peach. Now this one's slightly brighter than your first one there, but you do have 2 very similar colours. This one's visually larger as well. Now you can definitely see the colour and size difference between the 2 here. Now, Cindy, you did say you was possibly hoping for the dove greys. So if you're not happy with these, I can of course swap you for the dove greys, or if there's a different colour you'd like. Or of course, if you're happy with these, then that's perfect as well. So if I run these through the board for you, the first autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the brighter autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. What do you think, Cindy? I'll just have a look to see if I've got 2 dove greys the same, just in case they are the ones that you would like. I can hear the wind today, it's quite windy. Can you swap for 2 dove greys? Of course you can. I'm just grabbing them for you now then. Okay, so if you have a look at these two here, would you be happy with these ones on your jewellery, my lovely? Could you hear that wind then? It's definitely picking up here. Are you happy with those ones, Cindy? So I'm just popping them on here, but of course if you're not happy we can go and change them for you. That's fine, perfect. And you're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Cindy. That's safe up there. And again, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. If I refresh here, that may be the end of the order list for today. I go to sleep with the window open, Cassie. I love listening to the weather. That is the end of the order list. Thank you all for watching and for joining in today. We're going to be live again on Sunday evening, so if you'd like to join us or if you'd like to order, you'll be booking in for Sunday. I hope you all have a brilliant weekend and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.